I actually appreciate the policy conversation, but this is what the Trump War Room just tweeted earlier today. Import the third world, become the third world. That picture on the left, they're saying your neighborhood under Trump, on the right, your neighborhood under Kamala Harris, and it's a sea of black and brown faces.
So in an attempt to pivot more towards policy, the Trump campaign is memeing. And this time it is, well, this time, last time, all times, it's a pretty racist meme. And the CNN panel, which does feature former Trump advisors, see how they respond to it. But it's noting that the picture, first of all, let's put up the meme. Actually, this is just graphic too. Just throw that up there so we can see. Import the third world on the left. Import the third world, become the third world. And then there's more, which says your neighborhood under Trump. So it's a lovely brick home with a porch and an American flag. And on the right, your neighborhood under Kamala. And there are migrants sitting down. This looks like New York. It is actually, and it is in fact right outside the Roosevelt Hotel, where migrants are seeking temporary shelter. The Roosevelt is now an intake center for a lot of homeless migrants. It's been described as the new Ellis Island, but this is your neighborhood under Kamala. Okay. Cool. There was more discussion over on CNN as to the subtext of that meme. Here's Trisha McLaughlin, who is a former communications director for Vivek Ramaswamy, who is trying to claim that no, this is about policy.
I think that is showing chaos.
You don't think that's racist?
I don't think that illegal immigration should be about race in any way.
Do you think the image you just saw was racist?
I don't think that image is racist. I think that they're showing chaos.
40% of illegal immigration comes from people who are on visa overstays from other countries that are not coming from there.
Terry, you're right. We need to crack down on that. We need to have
if that's really what it's about, then how come Donald Trump doesn't focus on that? But he talks about S-hole countries and people of color and the browning of America.
We should focus on
replacement theory.
We should focus on all of it.
Hey, don't scroll away. Come back. Because before the video continues, we just want to urge you to lend your support to TYT. You power our honest reporting. You do it at tyt.com/team, and we love you for it.
We should focus on all of it? So you agree with the S-hole countries line? What do you mean? Well, we should attack people for being brown, and we should attack people for overstaying their visas. Bing, boom, bam. That wasn't all, because former Trump advisor Brian Lanza also stepped up to defend the use of this meme, and even said the "we don't see race" line. Take a look.
Skin color, that's what they made it about.
I don't think Republicans look at skin color. I didn't feel that in that image.
So you don't think that they chose an image?
No, I don't. Listen, I've been part of the decision making. I've been part of the internal decision making.
Migrants
to
make a point about
you were part of the decision making that using photos like that.
I've been part of the decision making of those photos and being part of that decision making. Race never played a role in it. It was what image can help exemplify what you want to say. And when I see that image, I see the debate Trump wants to have. With Trump, you're safe, and with Harris Waltz, you're unsafe.
Yeah. Mondale, I just have to kick it to you to weigh in here on this meme. It's not about race. No, if those were all white people sitting on the ground, number one, people would be like, why do you have a shot of Coachella? Number two, they would be the same point. If they were all Ukrainian migrants, same exact point.
Yeah, listen, I think if they were trying to make a point about immigrants, then Donald Trump wouldn't have said anything, because it is him that stopped the most conservative law we've seen in modern times from becoming law, written by the second most conservative senator in the United States Senate, because he wanted it as an issue. He did. Don't act like you care about the borders when you stopped it from happening. And people saying that this is about migrants is equivalent to saying that Southern strategy was about religion. That is BS. They were clear when she said safety versus unsafety. You were absolutely right. But their definition of safety had an American flag in it and a space full of black bodies. Stop playing with me. This is not an issue about migrants. This is an issue about race. You are unsafe. This is the boogeyman. This is the first movie ever shown in the White House by Woodrow Wilson, The Birth of a Nation. And I'm not talking about the remake, the original one that had black being played by white racists and the Klan coming to save you. This was an extension of that thinking. This is an extension of Lee Atwater's Southern strategy. This is an extension of Willie Horton. This is an extension of Ronald Reagan going to Philadelphia, Mississippi, one of the most racist places where they hang people, black people, to remind white people why you need to get out and vote. Anybody saying anything else to me, you, sir, ma'am, are a co-defendant in racism.
Absolutely. I mean, like, what's their defense? Oh, well, we're racist also against brown migrants too, just because there happen to be more black migrants and Haitians in that photo. Like, and the other thing is this, look, as Mondale said, like, Biden was on the precipice of passing one of the worst immigration laws in like Democrats' history, right? It would have effectively codified the basically undoing asylum seeking, completely no asylum seeking. And there's another image that comes to mind when it comes to migrants under this administration, which is the CBP on horseback whipping Haitian migrants and chasing them like they were less than human and like we're speaking of Birth of a Nation, in a completely different era. So this is a policy failure on both the Democrats and definitely the Republicans. And when it comes to like, policy failures, like Biden is trying so hard to be outright the right on this, and he just can't. And we have to have a different vision. We have to hit back against this, not just about how racist it is, but also about how pig-headed it is and how much we actually need real immigration reform.
Hey, thanks for watching that video. We really appreciate it, guys. And we appreciate it if you become members, because that allows us to be independent, honest, progressive, all the things that you don't get from corporate media. And all of that is because of you guys. Hit the join button below and become one of us, become a young Turk.